our love vibes, sorry. Our love vibes, our collective love vibes. So thank you for joining. So this is for the collective. This is general. This is not a personal reading. So I'm not doing any personal readings. I am going to do tip jar readings. So if you guys want to participate in tip jar reads, make sure that you guys check out my latest video so you guys know how it all works. You guys have like 30 minutes before I close submissions for tip jar readings live tonight. $5 plus for tip jar reads. Okay, so make sure that you guys check out the latest video if you guys are interested in that, or my Instagram. Check the latest post for more information about that. If you guys are interested tonight. All right, so you guys like the 2-deck thing, so I'm going to do it as always. Have you guys choose which deck you feel like resonates with your energy versus which deck you feel resonates with your person and mind's energy. So I have 2 different decks here. Oh, I don't remember which deck this one is. I just got this deck. I don't remember what it's called. It's Cosmic Slumber Tarot, I think it's called. The orange one, Cosmic Slumber Tarot, I think it's called. And then the Modern Witch Tarot deck. It's the options you guys have. Okay, so I'll give you guys a moment to think about it, or you can just watch both reads, both piles, both spreads to see which one resonates more with you versus what you feel like is your person. Sometimes you might resonate with both because we have, you know, both feminine and masculine energy, so I don't want to necessarily put it like that, but I'll try to explain it in the best way possible as I'm reading. So I appreciate you guys. Greetings, everybody. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Much love. Um, yeah, so you know if something resonates with you and if something is not for you, or if it's a piece of it that's in it that's for you or not. I'm going to go ahead and tap into the energies of this message. There's something with communication. I feel like there's something with yellow and blue energy. There was a reason why I picked these cards. I wholeheartedly believe that. Like, spirit leads us to do things. So before I even start this reading, I just want to thank the Most High God and my angels, my ancestors and spirit guides, the High Council, to divinely cover and protect this reading, including myself and all viewers that are meant to receive this message, and their loved ones, their loved interests, their lovers, their beloveds, whatever. They're the divine counterparts. Cover them and protect them, God. I ask that anything that is going on inside of self that could hinder or block this divine message from being received, that you cleanse and purify that energy out, and that you fill us up with divine clarity, divine peace that surpasses all understanding, divine discernment. Hear us clear if our ears are plugged and blocked, our hearts, our third eye, our crown. If there's any blockages in those areas, God, I ask that you cleanse it out so we can hear you, so we can see, so we can know, and we can feel what you're saying. And give us provision and insight on what to do with these messages that we are receiving that is meant for us. I also ask, as the reader, as the channel, as the vessel, God, that you fill me in with your energy to know what's for me to say and what is not for me to say, what is for me to listen to, lend my ear to, and what to see. Show me. Lead me even with the cards that I'm choosing. Guide me throughout the entire process, the entire reading. I ask that the archangels, divine Archangel Michael, the High Council, guard the gates, the portals, any energies opened up around us in our homes, in our phones, any type of energy surrounding us that may allow energies of infiltrations and malevolent spirits and beings to come through. AI technology beings try to infiltrate this message. I ask that you bind it up and you block it. Anything going on in the planets or Mercury retrograde, allow this message to come through. Stop and bind anything up that tries to distract and stop those who are meant to receive this message tonight or whenever they watch this. I thank you wholeheartedly, Most High God, my angels, my ancestors. Thank you. Let's get it. Let's get it. Okay. So again, you guys can choose which deck you feel like resonates with you. Pile, or not pile one. We're not doing pick a card. My bad. Deck options. You have this orange deck, which is the Cosmic Slumber Tarot. I hope I'm saying that right. I think it's Slumber. I might be wrong, but it's Cosmic something. And then Modern Witch Tarot is the other option, which is either you or your person's energy. Which one do you feel like resonates most with you, and which one you feel like resonates with your person? Now, I said you might resonate with both, so just take it as it does resonate with you. So let's go ahead and get into the reading, and let's see where your person or you are. Starting with this deck, the Slumber Tarot, let's see where this person is at, if this is you or your person. Whoever is drawn to this deck, let's see where this energy is. I am, like I said, I feel like the major focus in this energy, in this group, has something to do with the solar plexus and the throat chakra. There's something with communication or expressing yourself fully and clearly, divinely, positively. There's something with that. Greetings, everybody on the chat. Much love to you. Okay. There's something with communication. I feel, Hey, Wolfie. I feel that there's like a need to build up the courage to express self, whether this is you or this is your person or both parties. But it's like something with the heart chakra as well, but the solar plexus being triggered, and something with the throat chakra that's being cleansed and purified. I'm getting something about birth or growth. It's like being birthed, and the process of spiritual growth and spiritual birth is not fun. It's not easy. Okay. All right. We have the Three of Wands. The Morning card. So what's interesting about this deck, they have two extra decks, or two extra cards. Sorry, two extra cards. They have the morning and the night. Ace of Torches, which is the Ace of Wands. There's a lot of fire energy. That's what I'm trying to get at. The morning is like the sun rising. So there is some type of rising to the occasion. There's something with the solar plexus. There's something with renewal. Six of Cups. A lot of cards came out for this pile. Four of Cups. Lucid dreaming, I heard. The Hangman. Ooh, look at her little jumper. It's cute. It's cute. The High Priestess is in reverse. The Death card. Let me move this deck out of the way. Justice. The Nine of Torches, which is the Nine of Wands. And the Prince of Cups. See? Telling you. Spirit don't be lying to me. Okay? I gotta trust myself when I get these messages now. What's up, sis? Alright, so there's a lot of fiery energy, I'll tell you that, and water. Fire and water energy. Someone is like very passionate or very deep in their emotions. This, whoever chose the Cosmic Slumber deck, the orange deck, whether this is you or your person's energy. Okay. Someone wakes up in the morning and the first thing on their mind is like there's something that they want to act upon, whether this is you or your person. Someone wants to act upon their it's like the Three of Wands. It's like there's this heavy anxiousness or anticipation energy. I also get like Hermit energy from this, but the Hermit's like coming out of the cave, like someone wants to come out. Could be a little bit before it's time though. In the morning, the first thing is like maybe getting like a lot of divine downloads. The Ace of Wands to me, or the Ace of Torches, like this desire, this passion to move forward, move forth something. Six of Cups. There's a lot of imagination, a lot of imaginative energy. I think those are fishes. Yep, they are. In the clouds. It's giving me Pisces energy. And then if you look at the Prince of Cups, which there's fish here too, that Pisces energy is something with daydreaming. Then you have the Four of Cups. This person's sleeping. Someone is like, all they have is their dreams, their fantasies, and their desires right now. There's something that someone wants to act upon, but they cannot right now, or feels like it's not quite time, or it's just like something like, yeah, someone feels like they're in a suspenseful energy with the hangman. Someone feels like they're stuck in a suspenseful energy, but what it's causing them to do is reflect and look at themselves and look at their emotions and how they really feel. The High Priestess is in reverse. So it could be that someone's like ready. I don't get that someone's not listening to their intuition. I wholeheartedly feel like someone is aware of everything that's going on, even enough. Like they might not have all of the answers, but they have enough to know what they need to know. But what I get from this is like secrets being revealed. Someone's ready to reveal a secret. With the Death card, feel like someone is going through the dark night of the soul, or someone's coming out of the dark night of the soul. It's a process. Is very transformative when it comes to self, the ego, releasing a lot of things, healing, doing shadow work, just your world being turned upside down. But with the Justice card, there's something with wanting to bring stability and balance into a situation and wanting to make things right, wanting some type of energy of harmony. Then you have the Nine of Pentacles, fighting or standing up for what you want at all costs, because there's a passion that's driving this. With the Ace of Torches, that stands out to me, the Ace of Wands. So you have the Nine of Torches. This is like willing to face. So there could have been a tower moment, even though the tower is not here. There could have been a tower moment of some type of unexpected shift or change that took place, where it's not a lot of clarity, but it's a willingness to proceed. There's a willingness to face something that's challenging in spite of the hurt in the past, or in spite of what looks to be unfavorable, or this chance that something may not be rebuilt. I feel like someone has this courage within them. It's a desire to be vulnerable, to be open. The Prince of Cups is like the Knight of Cups. So it's a desire to come forth and express their emotions. There's a lot of water energy and a lot of fire. So there's a lot of Pisces energy here, some Scorpio energy, a lot of depth. You have Libra with Justice. A lot of water energy though. Okay, let's see. Let's see higher energy. What is the higher energy with this person? This energy that I'm tapping into. Energy signature. The past is in the present. Number 14. Okay. This person's energy is highly, it's like a charge. This person's energy is charged, whether this is you or your person, whoever this deck, whether it's you that chose this deck or you feel like this is your person, but whoever this deck is for, this energy, this person's, it's like a charge of electricity. Like this person is aligned with where they need to be right now. Their energy is so strong that people can sense their energy. It's like something about them that, you know, if they come to you in your dreams, or if they visit you astrally, like however, whatever, their energy is like very strong. It's very potent. They're present. They're where they're supposed to be right now. Number 14 is technically, that's a 5. If that means anything, 14 or 5, that's a shift. That's a change. Alright. Let's look at the other person's energy, or your energy. Whoever chose the Modern Witch Tarot, let's look at that. Whoever chose the Modern Witch Tarot, whether this is your person or your energy, or you might resonate with both decks. God, tap into this person's energy. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Thank you for loving guidance, your truth, your clarity. The Knight of Cups. Wow. What the hell? So the other deck had the Prince, which is still the Knight of Cups, but you got the Knight of Cups here too. That's interesting. Let's keep it moving. What's going on? You want me to pull 11 for this group too, or not? King of Pentacles. Knight of Swords in reverse. Got a lot of court cards. So this group may have a lot of influences around them or people around them that's involved with the situation. You have the Star. The Ace of Swords. Knight of Wands. There's a lot of energy. Nine of Wands as well. You guys might be mirroring each other just a little bit. Chariot in reverse. Five of Swords in reverse. The Ten of Pentacles. Five of Wands. All right. For this right here, whoever this energy is, you or your person's energy, this person here, there's a lot of third energy, a lot of different people that may be involved or know about this situation or this connection, or that's assisting in some type of way, whether it's to trigger or it's to like actively be there and help. I do get that someone's energy is kind of all over the place. This isn't really clear. Okay, sorry about that. Had a phone call. So this person could actually have a lot going on in their life. A lot of distractions, a lot of different people, interferences in their life. This person, whoever chose this pile, they just got a lot that they're up against, or like just their energy seems to be very imbalanced. Whether this is you or your person, this whoever chose a modern witch, their energy is like they're still trying to overcome some type of interferences with other people and outside forces. And I don't feel like it necessarily is like an attack, at least not seemingly, at least not consciously, towards a connection. They could be used by other forces to be a distraction, but for the most part, what I'm seeing at least here is like there's people that are trying to, it's like this person's being thrown off by all these other distractions in their life. But it seems like what this is teaching this person is how to stand fully in their power in some sense. Like not allowing the friction, the attacks, the negative, negative talk, gaslighting, you know, that type of thing. Like they're not allowing that to deter them or to stop them from moving forward. In some way, they do feel blocked. They do feel helpless with the Chariot card in reverse. But it's like this person may not necessarily be in alignment with what Spirit's trying to do. This person might need to let go of control. Whoever chose the Modern Witch Tarot, whether this is, you feel like this is you or your person's energy. Yeah. Could be something with family issues as well with the Ten of Pentacles, or dealing with inner child stuff. But this person's getting the clarity so that they can be aligned with their truth and their path. I feel like they're still focused on what they want and who they want. If it's, you know, about a connection, like they're focused on what they want and where they want to be and where they want to get to. And they're trying to get there fast. But they can't surpass the healing that needs to take place, though. There's something about needing to heal. They can't skip that step. So this person has to overcome something with the ego, or dealing with other people's ego, dealing with other people's shadows, and the attacks and the naysayers and all that. This stuff, they have to deal with that first. Because there's a lot of court cards, there's a lot of people involved. So I have no doubt that the Five of Wands, the Five of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles has something to do with people in their environment. or your environment if this resonates with you. Hey, Bianca. Yeah. So let's see. What is the energy surrounding this person? What is the energy? What is the higher energy? Then we'll get into the connection itself, where the connection is. I just like to give you guys a clarity of where you're at or where your person is as well. Just so you know, like where you're at, if this resonates, if it doesn't, or you know what I mean. And then we'll get into the connection. Let's see. Where is this person at? Clear and activate. Create a sacred space. Number 9. Yeah, this person has to clear their space of all this clutter, all these energies, all these people that don't serve them, the falseness of who they think they are, what people have told them they are, so they can get in alignment with spirit and move in the right direction. There's a lack of nurturing, whether it's lack of nurturing self or dealing with people that really didn't nurture this person, but having to learn how to do it independently. 9s represent independence, that hermit energy. Having to, it's kind of like a sacred journey on within your own. The Knight of Cups, I do feel that someone desires to move towards their heart's desire. Like they do want this. There's 3 horses in these cards: the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. Someone is like trying to balance out their emotions, their thought processes, and move forward in a way that is aligned, that is synchronized with the divine, because they can't do it in their ego. And the King of Pentacles being here, it's like someone has mastered their finances or the things in their material world, like they know how to handle that. But when it comes to emotions and the mental plane and acting on certain things or acting on their inner guidance and inner knowing in certain levels, they need a little work with that. And I feel like Spirit's helping, because this person right now is all over the place mentally, and it's because part of the reason of this is Spirit's using their environment, dealing with difficult, challenging people in their life to shift these energies so that they can step into where they need to be within themselves. So there's a lot of clearing and a lot of activation that's taking place in this person specifically. All right, so let's see what's going on with the connection. All right, can you give me insight and clarity into this connection? Can you give me clarity and insight into this connection? Someone has been through a lot. There's a lot of processing. You guys are almost done with some type of healing when it comes to like your heart for love, or when it comes to like being in a place of your heart's desires with a love relationship or just love in general, romance. Like you've been through a lot, your person has been through a lot, and there's like something that it's like this final clearing up. There's a promise, like you're almost there, you're close. I'm seeing the 10 of Cups. You're almost close. And there's something with the Tower, like something had to shake things up, otherwise you and your person would have not moved, or you guys would have not healed something if it didn't happen the way that it did. All right. 2 of Cups wants to come out. You guys are mirroring each other in some respect, some way. 8 of Swords. Knight of Wands again. King of Cups. 5 of Cups. Queen of Cups. Oh my goodness. The Tower. Yeah, Spirit. You know, it's Page of Swords. It's interesting. King of Pentacles again. Got a lot of repeating cards. Page of Wands and the 7 of Cups. Let me pull one more. The 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So you guys are mirroring each other. I feel like you and this person greatly trigger each other a lot. You can trigger each other in a painful way. You guys can trigger each other to like inspire one another and sexually charge each other up and all of that. I feel too. There's love here. There's a disappointment. Someone is dealing with some pain. And while this is happening, it might be leaving, I feel like the masculine, because the King of Cups is sitting right next to the Five of Cups. The feminine energy, I feel like for some reason you're Eight of Swords. You could be in the Eight of Swords energy. Kind of feeling stuck, okay? Because it's like, this is telling a story in a way. The Two of Cups, you guys vibed, you guys connected in some type of way. There was some type of merge with the Two of Cups. Then you move into the Eight of Swords, where now someone feels stuck. Someone is left stuck processing what just happened, or processing their emotions. The Eight of Swords is right above the Tower. So something happened unexpectedly. The Knight of Wands, this person, masculine energy, could have fleed or seemingly fleed. The King of Cups, this is someone that is trustworthy. This is someone that is loyal. This is someone that is loving, that does have a lot of emotions. They're not as emotional as the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups, she dives deep into her emotions. She has high expectations in the matters of the heart and love and how she expresses it. So I feel like the Five of Cups, there's feelings here. There's a mutual spark with the Two of Cups. There's something mutual. The Five of Cups being here is that the masculine energy could be dealing with something emotional or some type of pain, or this person is dealing with their fears of disappointment and love. So the Queen of Cups is dealing with their emotions as well, and the depth of their emotions. So there was something unexpectedly that has taken place. The Page of Swords, I feel like whatever the Tower was, it left the masculine energy needing to investigate something, or look at this connection for what it was, or some type of other Tower moment, something unexpectedly catastrophic, or maybe a revelation that causes masculine energy to like want to research, to study, to learn, to know more about what's going on. And it could even be kind of, for some of you, like if you guys are not speaking to your person, could be a lot of spying and watching from afar, even though there's not a lot being said. The King of Pentacles definitely mastered something. This masculine is mastering something in regards to finances and their stability. There's a lot of focus on that. But the Page of Wands, there is a desire to branch out, to venture out. There's a newfound clarity or understanding about a passion or a desire. With the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, I do feel like the feminine energy has retreated a little bit and is working on their stability behind the scenes. It's not a lot being made known, not a lot that's clear and apparent. Maybe the feminine has no idea that they're kind of being watched. I'm hearing something wanting to invest. The Seven of Cups, there's not a lot of clarity. Like you guys are in the dark about some things when it comes to each other. Someone is kind of unsure how to deal with their emotions, how to process their emotions, how to extend or express their feelings and their emotions. There's a lot of seeking clarity, I feel like. And this is happening behind the scenes. Someone has kind of like faded into the background, kind of just hid themselves, turned their back on the other. I do feel like the feminine did have a lot of high expectations, or just a lot of emotions that they feel like they're left with. It's like she's heavily meditating on this, whatever this is, this chalice, this cup, I don't know what this thing is, but heavily meditating on it and reflecting on it. Whereas masculine's trying to have an open mind and a different perspective about how they perceive this connection based off of a Tower moment that happened. Let's see. What's the shadow energy? The hidden energy. Goodness. What's the shadow energy, Spirit? What is the shadow energy? Inspiration. You are a muse to someone. Didn't I say that? Like you guys inspire each other or something? Like it's like a spark. Avoidance, running away. So all the while though, like there's still someone that's turning their back. Narcissist, empath, manipulation, and imbalance. There was an imbalance in the give and take within this connection. Denial, it's time to face the truth. So, could be that it showed you guys something about your past that you guys needed to look at with the tower. The tower revealed something that needed to be healed within both parties. So you guys are mirroring each other. You guys, this is, and I feel like this is confirming that it's like counterparts, or this is definitely like you could be in a relationship with this person, but if this is a situation where you guys are not in an established connection or bond, but you guys do share a connection of some sort, like this is your equal, this is your counterpart, or you guys share the same feelings and emotions. For a small few of you, you both are water signs, but I feel like this is more so like a shared connection, a depth, an energy of depth, connection that is deep within the spirit, the subconscious, deep within self. Could even be unspoken, because I feel like the Queen of Cups, she's expressive, she's feminine, but she's receptive. The masculine, the King of Cups tends to be the master of their emotions, so they're not overly emotional. For some reason, I feel like you guys, your feelings and emotions are unspoken, but they're shared. You guys have exchanged energy of some sort. I mean, this could be sexual energy, but I feel like this is like something spiritual. The Two of Cups typically is the beginning of something. So I don't feel like this was an established bond, or you guys are not in an established relationship with this person. This more so feels like a connection that has not gotten off the ground, or you guys haven't really gotten your feet wet in this. If you even had sex with this person or even kissed them, let alone that at all, it seems like this is more something that's felt but not being expressed. That's what I get from this. And remember how I was saying I'm picking up something with yellow and blue. I'm seeing a lot of blue and a lot of yellow in these cards. If you see the he was who I was channeling, who I was picking up. That yellow and blue energy, that's who I was picking up. King of Cups energy, but it could still be feminine as well. But I feel heavily masculine energy. Even in the Two of Cups, there's an emphasis on blue and yellow in this, in their clothing. So I feel like, and clothing represents like how we express ourselves. It's another form of expression. So yeah, I do feel like someone wants to express themselves, and be confident in that. And I feel like it goes both ways. You both want to. All right. So speaking of expression, well, let me pull this first. Let me pull on how do you guys feel really towards each other, and then we gonna pull what y'all want to say to each other. How does that work? Let's see. Oh my God, I thought that was a rubber band on my table, but it's a noodle. I thought it was a noodle on my table. Like, how the hell they get there? But it's a rubber band. I'm tripping. Okay, let's see. Feminine energy. Where are you at with your feelings towards masculine energy or your person? It might be a little hard to see these cards because actually, yeah, because they're like dark fonts and the cards itself is like black, so you can't really see, but I'll try to make it clear. Feminine energies in this collective. How do you feel towards this masculine? Okay, I feel like you may be the only person on earth with the power to see right through me. And that is because that Two of Cups energy, that is like soul touching, soul recognition. Kind of like the same energy, same DNA, something strong. I'm going to leave them out because it's something about them. So I'm going to leave them here. Alright, what else do you want to say, feminine energy? I feel like you are trying to control me. Feminine, you feel out of control of your emotions, or you feel like it's too much, it's too intense? I feel you are someone safe to let my guard down with. Guard. Not bad. Feel bad for my actions, choices, and behaviors. This is going to sound hella weird, but I feel masculine energies could be kind of dealing with their feminine energies a little bit. Because there's some type of like healing toxic masculinity. And that, remember how I was saying in the modern witch spread, for some of you that could be a masculine energy that I was picking up that resonated with that pile, or your person is a masculine, and that's the deck that you feel resonated with your masculine energy. That person, I was saying in the deck, there was something about needing to nurture self, because for some reason they're not receiving nurturing from their outside or in their surroundings, in their community, whatever, their immediate surroundings, whatever. They're not receiving that, so it's something that needs to be given to self. So that energy is feminine. Nurturing, that's a typically that's a feminine, a mothering like quality, and I feel like this person's giving it to themselves. For some of you, this is feminine feelings and emotions, or it's a masculine energy that's operating in their feminine energies, emotions that's coming out. But take what resonates. What else? I feel aligned with myself and my path. I feel like I need to protect you from my drama. Yeah, this sounds kind of masculine, but I mean, some feminines, you could be going through something where you feel like you don't want this masculine to get caught up in what you got going on within self or in your life right now. Okay. Masculine energies, how do they feel towards feminine? I feel you are a rare find and that I will never come across another like you. I feel like I need to protect you from my drama. See, same card. I feel like I'll never get it right. I feel an intense urge to run, but my heart says stay. Okay, I feel nothing for them. So that could be for somebody that feels like there's third-party interference going on. Okay, so let's get into what you guys want to say to one another. What you guys want to say to one another? Yeah, that's a lot of mirroring. Let's see. Feminine energies, what do you want to say to the masculine? What do you want to say to the masculine? God, ask for permission to tap into this collective, and what you will allow to come through. What will you allow to come through? Very stuck in my ways. Stop trying to control shit, feminine energy saying. I believe God made you as my equal. Well, you know, I'm watching you in real life and or on social media. So, yeah, y'all be watching each other. But that's what feminine is wanting to say to the masculine. And let's see what masculine wants to say to the feminine. I'm going to use my volume 2 love messages. I was just using the volume 1. I'm going to use volume 2 for the masculine. Let's see. That just came out of nowhere. I love you. Oh, isn't that so sweet? For some of you, you know, that if it calls for that. Okay, yeah, see, there's that sexual energy. I want sexual. You know, I should have known, because the Knight of Wands kept coming out. You know, Knight of Wands is like real sexual, real, you know. Do you trust me? What happened here? What happened? There's a reassurance again. There's something with third-party energy. Someone is like worried about this. The card says they don't compare. All I want is you. So there could be something with that. There's a misunderstanding. Yeah, so there's a need. Y'all need to clear some shit up. Excuse my language. You guys need to clear something up. You guys don't have clarity. Either one of you, I don't feel like, has clarity. It's like free to assume whatever right now type of energy. But let's see. What is the energy that you guys are working through as a connection, as a union? Ooh. That didn't shuffle good. What is the energy that you guys are facing as a union? What is the energy? Divine Spirit, what is the energy? So you have the clear and activate card again, number 9. Pull one more. $35, spiritual evolution, set your heart free. So you guys are clearing the space so that not only for your spiritual growth, most definitely for your spiritual growth, but so that you can be free from anything that's blocking you. The heart chakra energy, I did channel something with the heart as well. So it's like there's heart chakra activations that's happening. Love is one of the biggest teachers in life, if nothing else. Death sometimes, health sometimes, a loss of material things, but love is the greatest and biggest teacher, I feel like, in life. It really teaches us things. It really opens us up. It really cracks us open. So I feel like, and as my sister says, pain is the initiation, heartbreak and all of that. There's something with mastering self and mastering energies, and it's like clearing yourself so that you can activate the higher get into higher planes of within self. So the number 9, that's a number of mastery. That's a number of, it's like a high path, something of a high calling. It could be that hermit energy, sacred knowledge and wisdom. There's times where you might have to go through processes alone, and it could be a painful process. You have number 35, which technically is an 8. So there's something with infinite energy, abundance, power, strength, courage that's needed at this time. Because you guys are, I feel like a lot of you guys are in separation, and if you guys do talk and you see each other and stuff, it's like very minimal, if at all. Or all you have is conversation, you guys haven't seen each other, or there's some type of separation that's taking place. There's something with birds or messages. You guys have to be receptive and open to what Spirit is doing, even if you can't see what's going on, because I do feel like you're kind of in the dark. You can't see everything. And Spirit is saying when you're in the dark, it's kind of, it makes you face the things that you're afraid of, or the things that are hidden, because it's like that shadow in your closet that you create and make it into something that it's not, until you turn your light on. That when you turn your light on, that's when you're able to see things. So you have, in order to the dark, you got to illuminate. You got to illuminate within the dark. You have to turn your inner light on in order to see things clearly within self, within a situation. So the darkness is not a bad thing, because it helps us to navigate through things. It helps us align with our inner light as well. You can't always be in the light, because at times you never recognize what is the shadow. If you're always in this false sense of light and false sense of positivity, and everything's, you know, I got to do things like this, and life is perfect if it's like this. So I feel like Spirit is saying, like, you guys had to go through this. It had to happen the way that it did. Whatever is going on right now. Let's put it that way. So let's see. What energies are to come? I do feel like if it's going to get to a point, and Spirit's going to, because it might not be divine time for everybody to communicate with their person, or to communicate something specifically with each other. But I feel like once, whatever, you'll know when it's time. But it's almost like to the point where it's inevitable. Like, it's not something that can be denied. It can't be rushed. It can't be forced. But it's almost something that's pulling. Yeah, hands of the divine. Hands of the divine says timing, premonitions, intuition, guidance, divine order. So you got to trust in divine timing, divine order of things, but also listening to your intuition and your guidance to instruct you to where you need to be. You got to be open to follow your higher guidance, your higher compass, your higher GPS system to get you to where you're supposed to be on your journey. You don't have to know everything, point A to point B. All you need to know is, you know, the next step, or what Spirit gives to you. What else? Spirit. Attraction, crush, potential interest. So it's like this is probably the situation. You or your person, your admirer. There's still love here, and I feel like in the potential near future, like Spirit's gonna guide you. There's a significant connection here. Whoa, marriage, lifelong commitments, unions of hearts, and dedication. So because you guys have this love for each other and it's a mutual love, it's going to lead to some sort of commitment, some type of solidifying energy, because there's a dedication between the two of you. It's a soul energy, it's a soul connection. So whatever the merging was, whether it was through eye contact, whether it was through a kiss, whether it was through holding hands, whether it was through a hug, whether it was through sex, there's some type of merging that took place. And I feel like there's some form of a sacred union in marriage already that is happened on a spiritual level. Maybe it has not grounded itself in the physical yet. And that's not going to be for everyone. I don't do that. I don't just come on here on these general reads and be telling people this, because if you're not spiritually mature within yourself and you don't know how to discern energies and discern what's for you and what's not for you, or to know the difference between divine timing, that yeah, it might be for you, but it may not happen exactly when and where and how you want it to, you'll get all upset and all in your feelings because you're hanging on to a prophecy or you're holding on to what someone has said. So it's many layers into this. You gotta be, I want to be careful, like what I say when I channel certain things. It's not for everybody. You know what I mean? It's easy to watch these readings and readers saying, "Oh, this person's coming back, and this and that's gonna happen," and people hang on to that, and they don't know the ins and the outs of it. Maybe this person might reach out in a different way than you expect. What if it's etheric? Whether it's them coming through your dreams, it may not be physical yet. You know what I mean? So it's easy to hear what you want to hear, and you're not discerning it in your spirit, you're hearing it in your flesh. So just make sure that what you're hearing, you're discerning what you're hearing. But what I get from this is that all of this is divine timing, and you guys are getting the insights and the downloads that you're getting for a reason. So trust what you receive, because things are unfolding, but it's in the hands of the divine. Whoever this person is that you are equally interested in, attracted to, this is a potential love interest, a crush or something like that, or someone that maybe, it could be a friend or something, but there's a mutual something. And I feel that there's a union within the hearts already, but there's some type of merging that's like solidifying things. So when I say that, it could be multiple things. When I hear the word marriage, I think of a commitment, something that is sacred, something that's divinely ordained. Doesn't have to be an earthly title of marriage, if that makes sense. So just like I said, use your discernment to know the difference. Let's see what else. Let's see if there's any advice from the spiritual high council, divine angels, divine ancestors, our guardians that lovingly guide us and assist us. What do we need to know? Whoa, they got a lot to say, huh? Remember how I was saying love is the greatest teacher? So you have the great teacher. Learn from your spiritual experience. So you and your person could be like little Jesuses, little Christ energies, Christ-like energy, where you are here to awaken. You're here to shift things. You're here to show others that you can be like, you can do this. If I'm capable of doing it, you can do it too. Like a walking prophet, a walking, being able to shift energies. You've gone through your own process of death and crucifixion. You got to go through that process of pain where you die to your ego, to where you come to that place of ascension and that Christ-like consciousness and understanding of life and things, where you're not limiting yourself anymore. And sometimes your heart has to be broken in order for you to even love again, to know the difference between what's true love and what's faulty love, or what unconditional love is and what conditional love is. You got to go through those processes in order to get to that higher pinnacle of what love is. And most of the time it starts with, inevitably it starts within self. It's a concept and an understanding that comes within self. So let's see. Medicine Mother, honor your inner knowing. Again, they're telling you to trust yourself, trust your intuition. You have the sacred inner knowing. If you're dealing with a divine connection and it is something that is divinely ordained, and there's a soul there, when you are able to identify with your own soul, you can automatically tell when you've met someone that matches that energy. You already know. The numbers have been sitting at 22 for a minute, so that's something. The viewership is at 22 right now. But I keep going back to this Two of Cups energy because we put a lot of heavy emphasis on the Two of Cups, but at the same time, we also don't put enough emphasis on it. Like the Two of Cups is an initial spark, it's an initial like start of a connection. It's not completely solidified yet, but it's so much weight and so much energy in the Two of Cups that it might as well be like they are already together. Like this is something divine, and it is divine, but it's an initial start to something. With that lion head has the angelic energy, the angel wings, that lets you know that this is something strong and divine, even in its initial stage. So imagine just meeting somebody and you just click immediately like that and you just feel this love already for someone. That's scary as shit, right? You would think you're crazy. You would think there's no way. And if you're more in your masculine energy and you're more in your practicality and your logical energy because you're not in feminine energy is more subconscious, more receptive, more emotional, then it's like you feel like you're crazy. And then as a feminine energy, you're receptive to it, but you feel like, well, maybe I am crazy because this person, they're obviously not responding to it or they're not acting the same way as I am about it. So you can start to question yourself even in that. But, like, again, we got to go back to the concept of unconditional love. There is no conditions. There is no, oh, I only known you for 2 days, so I can't love you. Or, oh, I can't love you because you got a little bit of a belly. Or because you used to be a criminal. There's no such thing of that when it comes to unconditional love. You love because it's already something that's within you. It's an energy. It just is. It's one of the highest forms of energy. It's an essence. It is. We cap it. We put limits on it and say, oh, I can't love this person because this and such and that. Or because I didn't have sex with this person yet. Or, oh, because whatever. This person didn't graduate high school. I don't know. I can't love this person. Oh, they're not my type. So it must be something wrong for me to be liking somebody that's not my type. And all this other extra shit that we put on that, and it's because of societal programming of what we think love is supposed to look like. And if you as a child, you were put in an environment where you dealt with conditional loving relationships where you had to perform to be loved, or you had to do this in order to be loved, or because, oh, you remind me of your daddy, I don't love you, or I love this child more because they're this or they look like that, or those types of things that kids grow up in their home, things that are very painful, they happen for a reason. So what spirit does with these divine connections a lot of times is they'll put you with the person at a time where you least expect it, most of the time when you're wounded, and it sparks you. It's meant to spark something in you because they're mirroring back to you. The only time that it's going to be something that can be successful, that can progress and move forward, is when you guys have an awareness of what you're looking at and you're able to master self. Then you can come into that wholehearted energy with the person that's for you, or to ascend together. That you got to grow. It's a part of separation. You're going to continue to experience separation or breakups until you reach that place within your own energy where you can maintain a certain frequency or energy of love, to where you can attract that love. And if you guys are meant to be together through your separation, you're supposed to be healing, you're supposed to be growing, you're supposed to be focusing on yourself. The love is not going to go nowhere because it's authentic, it's unconditional. It doesn't go away overnight, it doesn't go away over time, because it always just was, it always just is. So yeah, I mean, it's not easy, right? It's not an easy journey. Healing is never easy. when it involves another person, and on top of their healing and being patient with them, and on top of that submitting and trusting divine order, divine timing, it's not an easy journey and process. It's not a popcorn microwave connection. The connections that happen all fast and easy, they usually crash and burn immediately. But that spark, though, is always going to be there. It's not going to go anywhere, though, because it's sacred. So, let's see what else the ancestors got to say. That was a lot. That was a lot. You got protection, guardian. Drop your shield. You're protected. You're divinely protected. So the guardedness and the fear surrounding love, or being receptive to this new energy or new beginnings, or because you expect things to go a certain way. You expect things to repeat itself. You expect a person to be what you're used to. But one thing about it is, when you like release, you heal, the more you attract what's more in a vibrational alignment with you. So you have released the old and rest. So you're still healing, you're still resting, you're still letting go. You and your person. Look at what ravens mean. Look at what doves mean. Remember I was saying there's something about birds. Look them up for yourself so you get your own understanding. Then you have the shield maiden, make plans and focus. So focus on a plan. Focus on not like a plan of wanting to control and manipulate things, but know what you want for yourself and what you foresee. And I feel like it's not only just solely about this connection or about love and romance, but just your life. And stay focused on that. You have to have something to place your focus on. Don't distract yourself. And if it feels like this connection or this energy gets overwhelming, don't practice the energy of avoidance and trying to stuff it away or trying to run from it, because it's only going to chase you. But if you get to a place of imbalance where all of your focus is so much solely going on to someone or something outside of yourself, revert it back to you and where you need to place your focus. Even if you don't know what you need to do, ask Spirit to show you, where should I place my focus at this time? What should I be working on at this time, and how? Lead me and guide me into that. Because it's not about another person. Everything is divinely ordained and fated. And what's definitely fated for you is you're going to have a new beginning in love. That's what Spirit is saying. You got new love at the bottom of the deck. It says new beginnings, new romantic prospects. Fated was at the top of the deck, divinely orchestrated and timely. It's ordained for you to have this new beginning in love. You're not going to have the same cycles again, especially if you've been healing. It's not going to happen. And I feel like you know that deep down inside, within your core, you know this. You cannot have fear. You can't be in fear. And I'm saying this to myself as well, because we're all a work in progress. I'm not fully mastered at this shit. If I was, I would be in a divine union right now, right? So I'm not fully mastered yet. We still got growth. There's something with the infinity symbol. Something with 8. 8 keeps coming out. Infinity. Where's that card at? It was this card. She has her war paint, or her tribal paint looks like the infinity symbol. So something with that. And there's something with lions as well. And I feel like this is courage. Having enough courage and belief and trust and faith that you can have what you want. The love. Okay? That you're capable of it. That you can go another round. Okay? 11:11. All right, y'all. That was the reading. I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that message. It was a lot, but I'm grateful. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel that message, and whoever was here to receive it, I pray that it blesses you and it gives you divine clarity and insight, and that it activates you in a positive way, that it gives you provision where you need to go and where you need to be. So, yep, much love as always. I appreciate you guys. I send you guys much love. Be safe out there. Until next reading, peace.